So tell me, are you tired of looking in the mirror and not seeing a bulletproof six-pack staring back at you? If you're, a guy that cares about being aesthetic and want to get lean, then you are in luck. Because in today's video, we're talking about the ways that I got lean and learn how to maintain it year-round. I think we've all been there, even the skinny guys who can naturally see their abs all the time. And I would know because I grew up as a skinny kid. And I didn't have really any size until I was about 18 years old, after about a year of lifting consistently and doing somewhat of the right thing. So let me tell you quickly why I think that I am qualified to provide you guys with some lifting advice and nutritional advice. So I started my fitness journey when I was about 17, and one of the main reasons is I just hated being small and skinny, and I wanted to look like a Greek god. As funny as that sounds, everyone uses that term now, but I wanted to look aesthetic. That's what everyone says. So lean, muscular. I never want to be big and bulky. Like, I'd see these little ads on like weird websites and stuff where it'd be ginormous edited guys. I was like, that looks horrible. Or just guys on a shit ton of tren and stuff like that you see all over the place. So yeah, when I saw people like Brad Pitt and Troy, or if I watched Captain America and I saw Chris Evans and the scene where he gets out of the test tube, that's iconic as hell. But that was what I was striving for, and I was like, wow, I wish I could look like that. And as funny as it sounds, just like a lot of you guys probably getting into fitness, if you're starting fitness, it is to attract girls, right? And then you quickly learn that they don't really care as much as you'd want them to. It's mainly guys' attention you're gonna get from it, because guys know how hard it is to build a body that looks like that. And girls just see it like, that's hot. And again, like a lot of guys, my main motivation that I first got in the gym was a breakup. So before that breakup, I would start and do 200 push-ups a day. So I'd do probably sets of 30, because at that time I definitely could not do 50 like I can now. So I would do 30 and then maybe 20 like a couple minutes after that or something like that. And then I would just do that 4 times a day. Since you're going from zero, doing nothing, no exercise, to doing push-ups and stuff like that, you're obviously gonna see something, especially because I did it for a month. I did it every day for a month, which I wouldn't do now because you need to recover and you need rest time. But yeah, I didn't know anything about lifting, so I was like, I'll just do push-ups because everyone knows what push-ups are, and I had a naturally strong chest and triceps. So I started going to my local YMCA about a month after that. I started doing more running and calisthenics exercises, stuff like that. I didn't really touch any weights yet because I didn't know what to do. I just started like working out. So it was just me and a few friends, Dom, who you guys would know if you watch the channel, and then we had a friend named Cameron. I don't think he's ever been on the channel, maybe in like a background of one of our first videos. We kind of just went there and messed around and thought we were doing something, which, going from doing nothing to fucking around throwing weights everywhere will do something for new beginnings. I started doing research and I made a routine. And well, first I would watch other people's videos and check out their routines, and then I would kind of compile them all and see all the exercises that they say, and then I'd pick those ones, because if they're all doing it and they all look good, that probably works. So that's what I did. And fast forward, over the past 5 years I've been working out. I've done hundreds, if not thousands, of hours of researching fitness topics, nutritional topics, or watching YouTube videos, which I count that, especially if you're watching like people like Jeff Nippert or something like that, who actually go in depth on stuff to help with learning and understanding how stuff actually works. And by the way, just because something works for me or would work for someone like Dom or someone else doesn't mean it's gonna work for you. But these 5 basic principles will help you get a lean, strong, aesthetic physique. So number 1, drink more water. So if you're anything like me, or a lot of people that live in America, mainly because they just love drinking soda and don't know what water is, I guess, because it doesn't taste good enough. I used to never drink water. I don't know how I didn't die, but when I was younger, especially like all the way up until I was 17 and actually started working out, I would drink maybe 5 Fantas a day, Cokes. I would never even touch water unless it was like dinner time, but I would also just probably be drinking milk. So I really don't know how the fuck I didn't die. I had horrible acne too, all throughout high school because of this. That's what I'm gonna blame it on, is a lot of sugar and drinking sugary drinks like that, and eating processed foods, which I did all the time too. I ate nutty bars all the time and cosmic brownies. That was my diet. I ate a bunch of shit all the time. Never any good food. Probably got maybe 50 grams of protein a day, and that was just because my parents cooked dinner, which was usually pretty good. So obviously this was very stupid, drinking like 5 sodas a day. And especially if you're trying to get lean, you need to stop drinking soda. It is just empty calories. If you read a can, it's like 140 calories for one small Coke can. I could chug that thing probably in 5 seconds, and that's 140 calories wasted on a drink. Stupid. And if you're like, well dude, I don't want to stop drinking soda or milk. It tastes so good and I don't like the taste of water. Well, what do you want more? Do you want to taste something good for 1 minute or do you want to look like a fucking unit?
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
So if you're gonna drink liquid calories, at least make sure it's something like a Gatorade. That's usually fine. Or something that's like 25 calories. That's not really gonna kill you. You'll probably burn that just walking or fidgeting throughout the day or doing anything. So that should be fine. I wouldn't worry about that. But if you're throwing back 5 sodas or drinking a gallon of milk a day, stop doing that. And drinking a lot of soda too is gonna just dehydrate you and make your performance a lot worse in the gym. You should at least try to drink 1 gallon of water a day. If you can't do that, I mean, you can do it, but try to at least get half a gallon a day. That should be fine, but a gallon is optimal. And you will notice it in your training if you're hydrated or dehydrated, because when you're hydrated, you will perform a lot better and you'll get a better pump. Being dehydrated sucks and it will kill your performance in cardio and in the gym. And also, constantly drinking water will trick your stomach into thinking that you're consuming things because it will fill it up, therefore making it easier to cut or lose weight and not eat as much, because you'll feel like you have something in your stomach. So usually when people do fasting and stuff, they'll drink a lot of water because it'll feel like it's filling your stomach up, which it kind of is. So it's really something good to utilize, so drink your water. All right, so we're moving on to number 2 now. Eat your fruits and vegetables, guys. So a lot of people in America don't eat fruits and vegetables. A lot of people don't like vegetables, but fruits are so good and they're super sugary. So if you have a sugar craving, you're like, I want chocolate or something like that, or some candy, eat an apple or blueberries or blackberries or raspberries, because not only are they low calorie, but they're also high volume for low calorie. So you could eat a whole pack of blueberries and it'd be like this much shit in your stomach, or you could eat 3 nutty bars and it'd be 800 calories and it'd be this much shit in your stomach, and then you'd be hungry in 2 hours. But if you eat fruit, you could eat the whole thing of blueberries and it might be 100 calories, and that would completely save you throughout the day. You'll be full for an hour or more until you gotta eat dinner later on or lunch. So it's really a good snack food. Always snack on fruits and vegetables if you wanna get lean, because they, like I just said, they are very not calorie dense foods, but they are high volume. So they'll fill your stomach up and you'll feel like you're full, and you will be full on less calories. So that was a quick one. So we're moving on to 3 now. You need to get more sleep. So again, like a lot of people, I'm not just saying in America, but just a lot of people, especially younger people or people that just don't care about their health and don't think sleep is important, they're idiots. Sleep is extremely important. And if you're not getting at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night, what are you doing? You are killing your gains, you're killing your recovery, and you're just making it so much harder on yourself trying to get your aesthetic physique. And not only is it good physically, but it's good for your mental health too. If you get bad sleep, you will feel it. You'll feel dumb, you'll feel drowsy all day. I know when I get bad sleep, and not really bad sleep, but when I don't get enough sleep, which happens a lot more often than I'd like it to, because I tend to be kind of irresponsible and fall asleep way too late and stay up too late, which is really dumb. So that's something I'm trying to get better at this year in 2024. And I work in construction and I gotta think all the time and do math in my head when I'm building stuff, and it just messes with my head when I don't get enough sleep. And when I get enough sleep and I drink water in the morning and everything is going, I feel way better. So focus on your sleep. And let's say you don't have a very good sleep schedule, a really good thing you can do, wake up around the same time every day and go to sleep around the same time every day. Even on the weekends, unless it's like you're going out one night and you stay up till 3 a.m. That will mess it up for a little bit, but I mean, it hasn't really messed me up that much. I can just go to sleep the next night pretty normally. It usually takes me a while to fall asleep though, that's just every night. That's just how I am. You gotta reset your circadian rhythm, so wake up at the same time and go to sleep at the same time, or at least as close as possible as you can, and that will help you. Moving on to number 4, working out without a purpose. So I personally know people, and I had been this guy myself in multiple months of my lifting career, that I'll go into the gym and I'll just kind of go through the motions and I don't really care about what I'm doing, and that really just kills everything. I mean, if you go to the gym and you don't even care about what you're doing and you don't have a goal you're working towards, it's pointless. I mean, you don't have anything to work for, so what are you doing in there? Like for my first couple months that I was lifting in the gym, I would just go to every machine and go to the next one and do the next one, and I did not know what I was doing. I just thought I was doing everything right because I was doing every machine in the room, and I wasn't making really any progress, especially strength-wise. I would just do the same sets, the same weight every time, and I was like, what's happening? Why am I not getting any bigger? Because I'm doing the same shit every day. Get stronger over time, and you need to do more reps, you need to do more sets, time under tension, form, everything needs to get better over time. It doesn't matter if it's a week or a year or 5 years, if you get stronger over the time and your form gets better over time, you're gonna gain muscle and you're gonna look a lot better. So you need to go to the gym with intensity and a purpose and a vision. So if you guys are familiar with Arnold and watch his stuff, Arnold would always say he went in the gym and he had a vision that he was gonna be Mr. Universe, and he could see himself up on stage winning back when he was working out and he didn't even win yet. Because he had the confidence and he had the vision and the goal that he knew he would win. So if you want to win and you want to get a good physique, you need to train hard and intensely. You can't go in there just, you got to go in there. So we're moving on to our last thing, number 5, you need to learn how to cook. So I'm not going to call anyone out, but I have known people or been friends with people that literally have no clue what they're doing in the kitchen, and they are learning over time because they've been forced to. So usually it's people that have lived with their parents for a long time. They don't know what they're doing because they have their mommies cook them meals all the time. And now they actually moved out and are adults, and then they have to cook their meals. Even if you're living with your parents, I used to cook stuff too when I lived with my parents because they would cook good meals, but macro-wise, they weren't extremely friendly for me because I needed more protein, so I'd make my own stuff all the time. I feel like the reason that people cheat on their diets a lot is because they don't know how to make food, especially don't know how to make good food, so they might know how to make something that has directions on the box. The thing about that is if you're not making something from scratch, it's usually not going to be great for you health-wise or macro-wise because it's usually store-bought stuff and they put a bunch of preservatives and stuff like that, and I'm sure you guys have heard about all that shit from a million other channels and a million other videos. So obviously if you have a brain, you can kind of look at something in the store and say, that's probably not good for me. You want to eat a lot of whole foods, like buy foods that are natural. So stuff like chicken that's in a package that's raw, not cooked chicken. Don't buy frozen chicken that's already cooked. That's probably horrible. Make your own food. Get spices. Learn how to cook. Watch YouTube videos. Watch some Gordon Ramsay videos. Shit, those are entertaining as fuck. And you'll learn a lot.
Sick! It's black!
And don't just make chicken and rice and broccoli all the time. You can do that. If you enjoy that, then that's good. Good on you because that's really good macro-wise and you'll probably get lean real easy. But if you're someone like me, I don't like eating that all the time. So I make other things. I like pasta a lot, and a lot of people are like, how do you eat pasta and get lean? Because that's super high in calories, right? And that's carbs, so you're not gonna get lean from that. Doesn't carbs make you fat? Well, if you eat too much of it, yeah, it will make you fat. If you eat too much of protein, it'll make you fat. If you eat too much fat, it'll make you fat. It's all about calories. Calories in, calories out. So I'd recommend going online, finding some good recipes, trying them out, and if you like them, learn them, and start cooking them more often. I have maybe 4 or 5 dinner meals, hot meals that I'll make throughout the week, or throughout the weeks, or that I just make in general. I'm learning more over time, and I'm testing the waters on other recipes and stuff like that to see what I like and that are good macro-wise. But I have about 4 or 5 meals that I make that I'm pretty good at making because I've made them probably 100 times each now. And I've learned what I like and what I don't like and how I like to prepare it and how I don't like to prepare it. And everyone is different. You might like your chicken brown and, super cooked, or you might not like it like that. I've known people that like their chicken barely cooked, that's like almost still raw. And I don't like it like that. I like mine browned. It's just a matter of taste and how you like your food. So find out what you like and start cooking a lot more because it'll be a lot cheaper for you too. If you are young and you have a lot of money, it's way cheaper to buy food in bulk, make it, and make a bunch of meal prep, and instead of actually going out and buying like Cane's or something that's gonna be $12 every meal. It's gonna add up. So yeah, another thing is when you are cooking your meals, make sure you make at least 2 to 3 portions of it. It'll make it a lot easier on yourself to meal prep, and then you won't have to cook the next 2 or 3 days for dinner. So you'll save time on doing dishes and you'll save money not having to go out and buy food. So yeah guys, that's the 5 things I had to say. I mean, they're pretty simple, so Obviously, you've been lifting for a while and you know about this stuff. You're probably not gonna learn anything new, but this is more so for the beginners. People like me, when I was getting into the gym and I had no clue what was going on, I didn't know anything about diet or exercise or anything like that. It's kind of why I made this video, kind of to tell you guys, you know, what's up and give you a quick, simple video on what I did and what I do currently. I'll put stuff of me from when I was actually, I'll say, shredded. I was definitely single-digit body fat in a couple of those videos that I'm gonna put up, or pictures. Now I'm saying I'm probably closer to 12, something like that. I can still see my abs, but they're not super visible, and I still have a little bit of fat on my lower back, stuff like that. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe. That really helps us. We're getting so close to 1,000. All right, guys, so that's it. See ya.